CBN News senior Washington correspondent Tara Merchner joins us with tonight's top story. Tara?
Well, John and Jenna, that's right. Consumer prices are rising at the fastest pace in 3 decades, up 0.9% just in the last month, and families everywhere are feeling the strain.
I'm come here because I need food for my family. You know why? Because the stores is very expensive, the food, and my money is not enough.
Food banks from California to Virginia on the front lines as surging food prices and supply chain issues take their toll on family budgets.
The purchasing product is starting to get a little difficult because of the break in the supply chain.
At some pantries, even staples like peanut butter, which now costs double what it did a year ago, is in short supply, let alone having enough stuffing and cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
The increase in food prices is a real challenge for meeting the needs of people who are struggling to put food on the table across the country. Our food banks are seeing prices that are 2 to 3 times what they were just 9 months ago.
The combination of supply chain disruptions, lower inventories, and labor shortages spiking prices even more than anticipated in October.
So labor shortages tied up with logistics challenges, I think, are probably the sort of proximate causes for most of the prices increases we're seeing.
The Consumer Price Index, which includes a range of products from food and rent to healthcare, up 6.2% from a year ago, exceeding the 5.4% rise in September. This with fuel prices soaring more than 12% last month alone, part of a 59% plus increase over last year.
We're looking at all the tools in our arsenal. We're very concerned about the impact of high energy prices on consumers, especially as we enter the colder months. And so we're continuing, like I said, to monitor the situation.
Wages are also up 4.9% on a year-to-year basis. But economists say Americans simply cannot get as much for their money as they did 1 year ago on just about everything.
Now, the Fed insists this kind of inflation is temporary. They do admit that it's higher than expected and could last well into next year. John and Jenna, even beyond.